Welcome back for another unboxing video. Today I'm very excited to open the box of The Dark Quarter, a game that had the pleasure to preview when it was seeking crowdfunding support, which was successful, and now today this game has reached our tables. Welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana, around 1980, a vibrant city of music, food and magic. Neon lights flicker in dirty puddles up and down Bourbon Street. The innovations of the modern world clash with ancient and terrible traditions, and murder is never simple. The Beaumont agency, staffed with a roster of brilliant, colorful and ultimately flawed private investigators, specializes in solving cases that no one else can track. In Dark Quarter, a cooperative, app-driven adventure game set in a dark, fantastical vision of 1980s New Orleans, players each take control of such an agent and work alongside one another to solve the worst crimes that New Orleans has to offer. In a world full of magic, their hex and curses are sold on every street, where voodoo priestesses and creatures of the night are lurking around every corner, and where even the most mundane crimes have a tinge of supernatural to them. You have to solve them. There are multi-scenario campaigns. The game tells a rich, dynamic story, and it's one of the games that has a very nice blend of the hybrid physical components and app-driven support. So let's dive right into it and check the components. Just before we open the box, the last thing to mention: the game plays from 1 to 4 players, takes around 180 minutes to 180 minutes. It's intended for ages 18 and up, and the complexity is 1.8 out of 5. It's designed by Evan Derrick and published from Lucky Duck Games. So the box already shows a very nice cover with the detectives of the agency. On the back we see a screenshot of the main board of the city laid down with some points of interest, with some locations and some miniatures as well. The game also has a scan and play technology that we've seen in Chronicles of Crime. This is a game that is not connected to Chronicles of Crime, but it uses the scan and play technology in general, where you scan codes. First of all, we find inside the rulebook, which gives us a bit of introduction to the background and the universe of the game. Here we have the components. We have one character miniature for each of the investigators. We have the city board, which is really nicely illustrated, and it's going to accommodate all the points of interest and locations for us to investigate. We have NPC markers. We have the character boards, various location cards, experience tokens, skill cubes, ability cards, points of interest, and of course we have main dice and effort dice. Now, this video is just going to be a demonstration of the components, so I'm not going to focus on anything else. Here you see the setup of the game illustrated, some basic concepts about team inventory, player cards and the play area, which you can see briefly here, and the character skills and abilities. We have talent, combat, arcane and charisma. You see the anatomy of the ability cards, the same for the item cards. You have either story cards or consumable cards. And here's the flow of play. In each turn you have the following steps: the mandatory refresh one effort die step, the optional scan item cards, and the mandatory interact with a point of interest. Each of those is explained in more detail. We also see the explanation of the skill sets, some more details, and a word about events, pivotal choices and cooperation in the game. So there you have it. It's a simple, in terms of rules, game, but it's very rich, thematic, and one of the most beautifully illustrated and crafted, I should say, in the genre. So let's open the box and see. First of all, we have 2 punch boards. We have the main board with the Orleans, and it's a really nice matte, thick cardboard, nicely printed illustration of the map. Various points of interest will be placed on the different corners of the city. It's a really nice approach to, instead of having, I don't know, a hex-based map or something like that. I really enjoy it. I really like it even from the early stages of the preview I made. Here we have the boards of the investigators. These are thick, dual layered, recessed, and very, very durable. Maybe the thickest boards I've ever seen. Player boards. We have the 4 investigators, so I'm just going to lay them here. Julia, Mullins, and Moreau. They all have recessed, as you can see, spots. So let's place them here. And let me just show you now the cover. Now this cover is really nice because not only keeps the miniatures and the components in place, but it has a separate section. It's a very clever idea, where you place here all the tokens so that they stay put, and not only for storage but also for using them throughout the game. So I really like what they've done here with this. No need for baggies for all these tokens. Right. Now we have various locations, so these are the location cards. We're going to see them right now. But before doing anything else, I just want to show you the beautiful crafted main dice. This is really a work of art, in my opinion. Not only these are huge, chunky, but these are also very nicely decorated, both in terms of color but also the art on the dice. A pleasure to roll and look at. We also have similarly the F4 dice, which are equally beautiful but smaller. Smaller means normal size, just for you to have a comparison. But this is how the F4 dice look. Very nice as well. We have a selection of cubes in the skill cubes in 4 different colors. See them? The colors are green, purple, red, and yellow. So red and yellow. Right. Or orange, I should say. Cool. Now we have some minis. Keep in mind that you can get minis for the additional NPCs and monsters as a separate box, but just showing you here the components of the main box. This is one of the most beautiful minis I've ever seen in it's amazing. Really, look at the lamp, look how the monster pivots across to jump. Look at how he just broke everything that he's stepping on. So anyway, I'm really liking this miniature. Just showing you some additional NPC miniatures. Nice detail, nice size. Also the base, look at the tomb at the back. The detail is nice. Everything is really carefully considered. And last but not least, this one. Right, we have 2 decks of cards, which we'll see shortly. Also a smaller deck of cards. And we have also our agents from our detectives, investigators, which are illustrated on the cover, and we have their player boards respectively. So these look really nice. And they really pop. Now, a word about the tray. This is a very nice tray. Ooh, there is a mystery envelope here. Nice. But you haven't seen anything. You don't know about it. So what I was going to say is that the insert is really nice, very practical, and very functional. So let's move to the cards, the location cards first. Okay, these are huge, really. I mean, wow. So first of all, these are really in finish, which is great cardstock. We have the different locations, very good quality cardstock. You don't use all of them, you use a couple of them each time for each scene. This is for the Jackson Square, the New Orleans Museum of Art. At the beach, the roller coaster. Nice. So they give this film noir, I should say, vibe. At least for me, they really click. Both the art, but also the perspective of the cards. It's very refreshing. And having them laid out next to your playing area gives you a nice art to look at. Wow. The light is really nice. Wow. Okay, so again, there is no spoiler here, but you have to play the scenario so that you know what's going on each of these scenes. The reason I'm showing you this detail so that you can see. This is nice. I played this demo scenario and I remember I had a blast. Can't wait to get it, the rest of the scenarios here. And yeah, I remember this one too. So what I'm trying to say is these are really nice location cards, very, very beautifully illustrated, and they really look nice. Next, we have all these NPC markers, which I'm going to take out, and these are numbered, as you can see. So maybe I'll just take a couple of those out because I want to place them numerically in the. So just take 5, but just to show you the nice art on them. You can identify them by the number at the back. Okay, these are points of interest markers. I think location markers, as they're called. Yeah. And again, the punch board for this is in finish. These are the experience tokens, and there is also some plastic add-on if you want to get them plastic or metallic, I don't remember. But what you see here is the retail version, what you have in each box of the Dark Quarter. Okay, nice. So these are the remaining NPCs, just to show you a bit the art. There you go. Nice. Okay. We have also these markers, which are the generic point of interest markers. And then you have the character markers in the 4 colors, but also they have different art on them, matching the 4 different investigators. I mean their player boards, colors, etc. So green, purple, orange or yellow and red. They also have different markings, not only the colors different, making them color blind friendly, obviously. Good. And the last thing I want to show you are the cards. So let's open the cards. So these are the consumable cards. And again, you scan here the code to get you linked with the story. So this could do something different depending on the scenario, and that's the beauty of the system. Here I'm just showing you a bit of the art and the variety of the cards. Crowbar, brick, flashlight, screwdriver, a voodoo doll, nice, vampire hand, love potion, bone dice, yay, a pendant, a walkie-talkie, coffee, of course, rum, cigar, money clip, and a lot of money, paper notes, banknotes. Okay, we also have second deck of cards. These are the story cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, very nice art. And again, these are numbered, as you can see. And again, you use a scan and play technology just to show you quickly the selection of art that you see on the cards. Story cards, linked to the story and the flow of the story for the core game. Cool. Then, last but not least, we have the small deck of cards. Which I am trying to open, not successfully. Okay, there you go. These are ability cards. So just to show them quickly, these are different ability cards. Job done right. Vampire of all trades. Okay, there's a ton of them, right? Cool. And there you have it. These are all the components of the Dark Quarter main box. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. It's a great game, had a pleasure to preview, so I'm looking forward to dive into the rest of the story and the scenarios. Many thanks for watching.